Hi everyone, today we're tackling a fascinating question many of you have asked. Is it possible to dual boot SteamOS alongside Asahi Linux's UEFI environment on an M1 Mac? This sounds like a dream for portable gaming, but let's dive into the technical realities and see what's truly feasible right now. Understanding the core components. First, we have your M1 Mac, powered by Apple Silicon, which uses an ARM architecture. Then there's Asahi Linux, a remarkable project that brings full Linux functionality, including a UEFI environment, to these ARM-based Macs. Finally, we have SteamOS, Valve's operating system designed for gaming, primarily known from the Steam Deck. SteamOS is built on Debian Linux, but it's heavily optimized for specific hardware, particularly AMD's x86-64 processors and their integrated GPUs. The big question: can you dual boot SteamOS on M1 Mac via Asahi UEFI? The short answer is, not in a practical, fully functional way, and certainly not directly as you might imagine. There are several significant hurdles. Why it's not straightforward. The biggest challenge is the fundamental architecture mismatch. SteamOS, as it exists today, is designed for x86-64 processors. M1 Macs use ARM. This isn't just a minor difference, it's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole without significant re-engineering. While Asahi Linux provides a UEFI environment, allowing other operating systems to potentially boot, SteamOS would still need to be compiled for ARM. This isn't something Valve has done or supports for M1 Macs. Running x86 software on ARM requires an emulation layer, like Rosetta 2 on macOS or Box86/Box64 on Linux. This adds significant performance overhead and isn't built into SteamOS for this purpose. Another major hurdle is GPU drivers. SteamOS relies heavily on specific AMD GPU drivers to deliver its gaming performance. M1 Macs have Apple's integrated GPU. While Asahi Linux has made incredible progress in developing drivers for the Apple GPU, getting SteamOS to recognize and utilize these drivers correctly would be a massive undertaking. It's not a simple case of installing a driver package. The SteamOS kernel and its dependencies are also highly tuned for its intended hardware. Integrating it with Asahi's highly customized kernel for Apple Silicon would be extremely complex. The installation process for SteamOS is also very specific and not designed for a generic ARM UEFI boot. What are your alternatives? Instead of trying to dual boot SteamOS directly, the much more feasible and recommended approach is to simply install the Steam client directly on Asahi Linux. Asahi Linux provides a robust desktop environment. You can install the regular Steam client, just like you would on any other Linux distribution. From there, you can play Linux native ARM games if they exist, or you can use Proton for Windows games. Keep in mind that running Windows games through Proton on an ARM system will still involve an x86 emulation layer, like Box86/Box64. This adds performance overhead. So, while you can game on Asahi Linux, it won't be the exact SteamOS experience, and performance will vary. The Asahi Linux project is focused on providing a full, functional Linux desktop for M1 Macs. Adapting highly specialized distributions like SteamOS isn't their primary goal. Conclusion. So, to answer the initial question, a direct, fully functional dual boot of SteamOS with Asahi Linux's UEFI environment on an M1 Mac is not practical or supported right now due to fundamental architectural and driver differences. Your best bet for gaming on your M1 Mac with Linux is to use Asahi Linux and install the Steam client directly. Thank you so much for watching and for your interest in this cutting-edge topic. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel for more tech insights and guides.